So flexible membership started here at Goodwood back in 2006. The club was originally Goodwood Golf Club and on a long lease from the estate. However, the Lord March at the time wanted to renovate the kennels building and bring the club back under the control of the estate. So he, with his approach, was very innovative, wanting to do stuff differently and really saw, I suppose, wanted to deliver golf in a very different way, in a more modern way. And so the flexible membership, or credit membership as we call it, was devised. And so it was the only membership that was on offer then and still is. So the credit membership is very simple. There is an annual fee and then you buy credit bundles on top of that, depending on how often you think you're going to play. And they sit on your account, those credits points sit on your account, and they only ever come off when you use them, when you play. They don't expire, they roll over from subscription years. So the minimum we ask every year is for £430, at the moment, which gives them the annual fee plus 30 credits. And that you can top up your credits throughout the year as and when you need to if you start to run down. Now, the cost of golf is dependent on which golf course and which time of year and what time of the day. So the peak times on the Downs course is 7 credits, twilight on the park course is 2 credits. So you can play from 2 credits. You can then also use your points to pay for your guests, your buggies, your lessons, your range balls. So it's almost a bit like our currency here. And it's taken a bit of time for members to understand that's how it works. But once they get it, it makes perfect sense to them. People know that they have value for money. They will only ever pay for what they use. That for me is the key point. Is that at no point do you end your year, golfing year, and think, I haven't got my value out of that golf, because actually what you haven't used remains on your account. And that's definitely, our retention rate is 90+%, and the loyalty we get is that people know that. And once people understand that, they think that that's where the value is represented. All told, we've got about 2,500 members here. That includes our corporate members, junior members, ladies members, all that. So it is hugely successful. We've had a waiting list now since the start of 2017, and we have about 50, 60 on the waiting list. And every month, when we go through the renewals of every month, whatever space there is to come in, then we allow those in. So essentially most people are not waiting more than 4 or 5 months to get into the club, but we found that the waiting list has really helped actually make it more desirable to be part of. The business is successful now. It's making the necessary contribution to the estate. I think the challenge that exists out in the rest of golf clubs is the existing membership, the concern of introducing a flexible membership and then losing some of the revenue generated by those memberships. We were lucky here at Goodwood because there was a line in the sand when the previous membership stopped and then the new membership started. Not every club has got that opportunity, and I think that is the biggest concern for other clubs doing it, is that I think that for flexible memberships to work, it almost needs to be the only option that you offer, or be quite strategic as to which demographic you are offering it to. How many members have you got between the age of 30 and 45? Actually, could you generate more revenue out of a flexible membership targeting those groups? It depends on the club, it really does. I don't think there is a one-size-fits-all model for it. The vision here at Goodwood from Lord March and the Duke now is very much that we wanted to deliver golf in a very different way, which when you come and see how we do it, our buggies are very different, we don't have any rules. Literally, you will not see a sign that says don't do something, and it's a very relaxed, it's a more modern approach to golf, but maintaining the history and heritage of Goodwood, which I think we strike that fine balance. Why has golf at Goodwood succeeded? I think we've got a more modern business model. We have a business model that works for today's society and the demographic that we're targeting, and I'm concerned that there are a lot of clubs out there that still have the same business model that they had 30, 40 years ago and haven't evolved. Private membership model dead? No, I don't think so at all. I think if you get it right, I think in fact, if you look at the growth of private members clubs in London, they've boomed over the last 10 years because people want somewhere to call home. People want the loyalty, people want to be in an environment they feel comfortable. Golf clubs should do that. I think part of the time the problem we have is the word golf, is people think that everything that you do at a golf club has to be centred around golf. It shouldn't do. For half the year it's dark at 4:30. Actually, if clubs get F&B operations right, there's revenue streams there, but they need to look past, oh, we've tried that, it doesn't work. They need to assess why it doesn't work, what can work, do we have the target audience there to do it, and try and engage with them.